This is a very exciting painting and probably the most important one in our upcoming Texas Art Auction. It's a bluebonnet landscape by Julian Onderdonk, the father of the hugely popular bluebonnet genre. This was painted after he returned from New York. It's a painting that's really about color. It's also unusual from some of his other works, indeed some of the other smaller paintings by him that are in the auction as well, because it's very experimental. He's sort of out of the Impressionist zone, and he's really trying to experiment with different kinds of painting techniques and to really draw us in and try to capture the feeling of the Texas Hill Country for which he was so famous. And you can see that down here in the way he articulates the limestone with a lot of impasto, and then he works back into this wonderful road that draws your eye into something that he's also known for, his very atmospheric representations of the Texas landscape. I'm very excited to have works by Bill Bomer, one of the most important members of the Fort Worth Circle. What's special about these is they came from one of his descendants. There are very few works by Bill Bomer on the market, or perhaps ever on the market, because he mostly sold to family members and people in Fort Worth who have no intention of ever selling his work. So I can honestly say that these are the first works of this quality by this artist to be offered in the open market, and it's very likely that there won't be any paintings like this being offered. This particular one is from his Pope series. He's still painting in a figural manner, but it's getting increasingly abstract as he incorporates modernism into his work. This is a slightly later work by Bill Bomer, and you can see that he's moved from representing figures in real life and real things into a very much more abstract work, where yes, it does reference the title Dream Seesaw, as you can tell right here, but the painting really is a great deal more abstract, and he was being heavily influenced by Kandinsky and Paul Klee, and artists whose works he actually owned and showed at his apartment in New York.